Right. Hello, Professor. My name is Tesoro Lopez, and I'm going to be sharing my screen. Hopefully, this works. I'm not really tech savvy, but I think it's working. I think so. Hopefully, you can see my screen. Um, I am going to put it in slideshow mode. This is my week 8 assignment, organizational evaluation. That's the one I chose. I know you could have done a research proposal as well, but I decided to evaluate one of our local organizations here. So for my chosen organization, I decided to evaluate a local nonprofit in my area named Family Assistance Program, FAP for short. This is a nonprofit organization that serves individuals and families impacted by homelessness, domestic violence, and youth exploitation. Here in my local city, Victorville, California, Family Assistance Program operates emergency shelters, transitional housing programs, and crisis services for youth and adults. Um, my evaluation will focus on how effectively the organization's program meets needs and maintains service coordination across different departments. Since it is a community-based nonprofit, in our textbook with Chrisick 2018, it states a process evaluation helps determine how well the organization's mission and resources align with local needs. All right, so I think this is the next slide. Yes. Services at Family Assistance Program. So they offer a wide range of services that includes emergency shelter, drop-in centers, transitional housing, domestic violence advocacy, and street outreach for homeless and at-risk youth. The program also does offer case management, life skill classes, and employment support. For my evaluation, I wanted to focus on the service delivery from intake to housing stabilization and the communication process between staff and clients. I believe evaluating these components can identify where improvements are needed to support better client engagement and program efficiency. Evidence-based practice in a nonprofit agency like FAP involves implementing programs that are supported by research and shown to improve outcomes. Trauma-informed care, for example, is the best practice commonly used in shelters and youth programs to promote recovery and empowerment for survivors of trauma. I got this from SAMHSA 2014. FFP integrates this approach through client-centered assessments, peer support, and empowerment-based advocacy. So I have highlighted my two sources for support, qualitative methods in social work research, and SAMHSA's concept of trauma and guidance for trauma-informed approach. So meeting needs of local community. So one of FAP's most impactful policies is that it is a low barrier access approach. Sorry, it's it's yeah, sorry, tongue twister there, but policies is its low barrier access approach to sheltered housing. This policy ensures that individuals are not denied help due to the lack of identification, substance use, or criminal history, which makes services more inclusive for high-risk youth. SAMHSA 2014 states trauma-informed framework supports this type of policy by emphasizing accessibility and reducing systemic barriers to care. Unmet needs at FAP. Although FAP provides vital resources, I believe there's still unmet needs among youth clients, especially regarding long-term housing stability and long-term housing stability, mental health treatment, and job readiness. Another gap is the limited collection of follow-up data after program exit, which makes it difficult to assess long-term outcomes. In Paget 2017, it suggests that collecting narrative data through participant interviews could reveal how clients transition post-program and identify ongoing service gaps. In SAMHSA 2014, it also highlights that consistent feedback and evaluation are crucial for sustaining trauma-informed care quality. Some policies at FAP. So the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act is the main federal policy governing programs like FAP. It provides funding for shelters and housing services, ensuring youth and families have access to safe living environments and educational support. At the organization level, FAP's confidentiality and safety policy ensures survivors' privacy and safety. However, this may sometimes limit interagency collaboration. In SAMHSA 2014, it states guidance on trauma-informed policy stresses balancing client safety while cross-system coordination to enhance holistic care. Improvements at FAP. FAP can improve service delivery by expanding partnerships with local behavioral health providers and implementing a data management system that tracks progress after clients exit. In Paget 2017, it notes that continuation evaluation and client feedback are essential for improving program effectiveness. Further, research could explore the long-term impacts of trauma-informed case management on housing stability and employment outcomes among youth. So effectiveness at micro, meso, and macro levels. At the micro level, findings could help case managers strengthen trauma-informed engagement and build stronger relationships with clients. At the meso level, FAP could use evaluation data to guide staff training, improve teamwork, and enhance coordination amongst departments. And at the macro level, the organization could share outcomes with funders and policymakers to advocate for expanded housing and mental health services in the region. So social work deposition number 6, it states that social workers practice within their areas of competence and develop and enhance their professional expertise when responding. So conducting my evaluation of family assistance program, it demonstrates the importance of ongoing learning, self-awareness, and professional competence to ensure that services remain effective, ethical, and responsive to the evolving needs of the community. And here I have stated my references that I've used. And I believe that completes my PowerPoints. I just wanted to thank you. I learned a lot in this course. It really helped me feel more confident in my research process. This was an area that I did not feel confident in, but I definitely learned a lot. And I appreciate all your support. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.